NCTV45, The Train, anytime on your time.
This program was provided through funding from Cedars Restaurant in Newcastle, Pennsylvania. A special thanks to Cedars, featuring Middle Eastern, Italian, and American cuisine.
RNA Screen Printing Newcastle is the place to go for signs, shirts, hats, vinyl lettering, embroidery, magnets, vehicle lettering, banners, window decals, and they can put your design on many items. They have decals for vehicles and signs for all your advertising needs. Great selection of sizes and styles of regular or glitter t-shirts. RNA can iron on a logo while you wait and can do any school logo. RNA Screen Printing, 1217 Moravia Street, Newcastle, open Monday through Friday, 9 to 4. Call 724-652-2241.
Today's program was furnished by a grant from the Beanery Depot and Deli, featuring coffee, made-to-order subs, and snacks. The Beanery Depot and Deli in Mahoningtown.
Welcome to the Cedars Sports Corner, everybody. I'm Alex DeLaverson, and we have a lot of things to talk about today. And I know a couple things that will be especially of interest to our producer, Mr. Angelo Parada. In case you've been living under a rock the past week, I would say the two biggest storylines come from the NFL, of course, and Jon Gruden going back to the Oakland Raiders. And the ESPN report that there is an internal conflict within the New England Patriots between Bill Belichick, Tom Brady, and Robert Kraft.
Neil Sedaka went up there.
What was that?
To Neil Sedaka. He went up to New England because he wanted him to explain that breaking up is hard to do.
Yeah. I'm sure that has to...
Little lyric. I always try to throw you off.
I know. That's before my time, man. But I'm sure our viewers picked that up. But let's start out with the Raiders and Jon Gruden. I remember...
Best move for the Raiders ever.
You know, this is what I think. I think a lot of it, too, is a perception move. They're moving to Vegas in, just a couple years here. They're trying to get that star personality leading their organization. Now, Jon Gruden, of course, coached the Raiders for 4 years. He is known as Chucky, the aggressive, charismatic, enthusiastic.
And not at all because he looks like the doll, Chucky.
Well, I see it in him, both physically and personality-wise.
But I like him.
No, I like him too. I think it's a good hire. Now here's the deal. Here's the skepticism. It's that he's been out of coaching since 2008.
It's like riding a bike.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah. Now, he has that Super Bowl win with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in 2002.
And the Raiders haven't been good since he's been there.
Well, and, that's kind of the thing. I mean, they've had, I think, maybe like one or two okay seasons. But this is an organization that, it's a proud organization, a prestigious organization. And for the better part of, I'd say, 2 decades, they've been mediocre. And it's like, what do the Raiders have to do to get back to being the Raiders? They go back and, like you said, bring back the coach. That was the only time that they've been good, was last time he was there. Now, other than that Super Bowl win in 2002, Gruden didn't have a winning record. Since then, he was under 500, and it was pretty mediocre seasons. Now, again, we all know Jon Gruden has an excellent football mind. Anyone who watches ESPN watches his segments with the quarterbacks, where he sits down and goes over films with them. He's a great quarterback mind. He was a quarterback, if I'm correct, at Dayton.
He was groomed in Green Bay. He took the job and would sleep in his car to work and do work for the Packers and the Green Bay coach that was up there at that time when they won the Super Bowls with Brett Favre. That name escapes me. But Gruden is a dedicated worker. The Raiders could do no better than getting Gruden back on board. Think he's a great addition. And I don't even like the Raiders, but I'm happy for him.
I like Gruden. I think he's funny, number one. Anyone that actually interacts with him on a daily basis, when they're interviewed or asked about him, they have nothing but good things to say about him. Another thing, if I'm correct, I think he was an assistant coach at Pitt for a year. I don't think most people know that.
That might be...
for like a year, if I'm correct, in the early 90s.
I'm thinking of the guy that was at Green Bay, began with an F. I can't remember.
During our break, we could probably research that.
But how about the Browns?
Oh, in their 0-16 parade?
No, they fired their coach. They're going to try playing without a coach now because they figured nothing else was working.
Listen, it's hard to keep a coach after you go 0-16. And anyone who's watched our show and watched me rant about them knows that I preach stability if that organization wants to win. They need stability. They need to not be able to pull the plug so quickly. But, not to get off track here, overall, I think Gruden and Derek Carr could be a match made in heaven. But that's enough for, this John Gruden love segment here. We'll be right back, and now a word from our sponsors.
This program furnished by the MAD Unit, Mobile Auto Detailing. See Michael Sad at themadunit.com. Funding provided by Main Street Clothiers and Tailors, Washington Street, Newcastle.
Welcome back to the Cedars Sports Corner, everybody. I hope all of you enjoyed our first segment talking about
Holmgren.
Mike Holmgren. That's the guy.
That Gruden slept in a car and coached under at the Green Bay Packers.
Well, you know who also did that was Mark Mangino when he was getting his coaching career going.
But Mark isn't going to the Raiders.
Well, he's a Newcastle guy, though.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I just thought since he's a Newcastle guy, kind of throw that in there.
Throw that in there. Okay, I can accept that. Yeah. I can accept that.
But not to get off track here, like I said at the beginning of our show, one of the things I want to talk about is the New England Patriots dilemma and that bombshell ESPN report stating that there is a quite considerable rift between Bill Belichick, Tom Brady, and Robert Kraft. And it would take me forever to kind of rehash what that report and article said. But basically, let me kind of summarize it the best I can without you don't.
I'm the best. I don't want to go nowhere. I'm the best.
Oh, this guy. You're killing me, man. Anyway, listen. To kind of summarize what's going on there, everyone remembers the Jimmy Garoppolo trade not that long ago. Got traded to the 49ers. Basically, Belichick wanted to keep him, wanted Garoppolo to be the quarterback of the future. Robert Kraft said no, Tom Brady's our guy, and forced Belichick to trade Jimmy Garoppolo. Belichick was disillusioned and angry that that was the case. So my whole thing is Bill Belichick, who I think is the best football mind in the NFL.
No, whoa. He takes the best pictures, he gets the best calls, and he makes his games longer than everybody. I am not a Belichick burpee because he got And there was a fumble against the Raiders that wasn't a fumble, that was, and it goes to them. And so I don't hold out any, oh boy, they are really good in New England. They've won getting calls.
All right, but see, we talked about that before. My whole point is that Bill Belichick wanted to keep Garoppolo. I think he saw something in Brady that Brady, obviously is not going to be this way forever. And now there's speculation that Bill Belichick could be leaving after this year. And if he leaves,
he'll take a giant step forward.
He will take a giant step forward. Now, for any of you who's not, kind of picking that up, Bill Belichick coached for 10 plus years for the New York Giants. He has said time and time again that he has great affection for the New York Giants organization. And that's saying something because Bill Belichick's kind of like a soulless, emotionless guy. You know what I mean? And what other way...
He dresses lousy, too.
I would not disagree with that. And in that report, the first time in Bill Belichick's career, he is preparing his coordinators, assistant coaches, he is preparing them for NFL head coaching jobs. He has never done that before. He is getting them ready for head coaching positions. What's that saying? I think he's on his way out. I think he's trying to take care of his staff. And what place would Belichick go that could have affection for and that he could really stick it to Kraft? New York. New York, Boston. Boston's always kind of been, in terms of the city.
They're in different leagues.
No. You're missing the point. But in terms of sticking it to like Kraft in New England and Boston has always kind of been like the little brother.
It's the rivalry.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's the Cleveland, Pittsburgh. It's the Boston, New York.
Yeah, and I personally see it. Bill Belichick is aware of his legacy. And do you really think Bill Belichick wants to start rebuilding? Now if they win the Super Bowl this year, maybe things change.
He leaves quicker.
Yeah, he might leave quicker. But he's been there since, 2000, 2001? It's 2018 now. You'd have to think he wants another challenge. Anyway, we could go on forever and ever, but we're going to take another break here. And when we come back, we'll talk some Steelers. Playoff football. Now a word from our sponsors.
Today's programming is brought to you by NCTV45 and NC Radio 450, Newcastle's community television station. This program furnished by Sporting Goods, 23 East Washington Street, Newcastle. Call 724-658-2535. These fine businesses provided funding for this program. Gatherings, Town and Country, and On Target.
Welcome back to the Cedars Sports Corner, everybody.
And you wanted to talk about the Duquesne Dukes, right?
Sure. The Pittsburgh Steelers, Duquesne Dukes. I mean, I'm sure,
Hey, I'm just saying,
how about
9-game winning streak. Okay. Only 5 losses. They're down, 12-5, 13-5. Looking like they could be dancing.
Oh, I hope they do. I mean, that's a great college, a great facility. I want to see them succeed. I want to see them succeed. I want to see YSU succeed. I like seeing
YSU. That's not going to happen.
Well, I mean,
they got 3 wins.
I know. I know. I'm just saying in general as a program. I think last time YSU made the NCAA tournament was their women's team, and 98 or something like that.
Now Pitt, not doing so well.
Oh, yeah, they got manhandled by Duke. Here's the thing people have to understand. Getting rid of Stallings now, that would just kind of continue the rebuilding process. That would mean players transfer, the recruiting class gets disbanded. That would take another 2 years of trying to get them back on ship. I'm not even saying Kevin Stallings is the guy. You know what I mean?
Hey, all I'm saying is I'm like Billy Joel. Don't go changing to try and please me.
Yeah, not yet. You know what I
Being a
mean?
Duquesne fan. But now let's talk about the Steelers.
All right, fine. Let's talk about the Steelers.
The greatest team in football.
The greatest team in football. I think the greatest organization in football. Sports Illustrated posted a story saying that the Steelers want to win this for Ryan Shazier. How many times in the NFL have we seen a Super Bowl champion team win with like kind of a storyline riding behind them? The Patriots in 9/11, Gruden in the Bucks, Jerome Bettis coming home to win it in Detroit, the Saints winning it in Hurricane Katrina, the Ravens winning it for Ray Lewis's last year. This year, Rooney passes away. The debacle with the flag, James Harrison going, and now, Ryan Shazier. This, they kind of have that, like, chip on their shoulder, man.
It looks like a Steeler year.
It does.
Black and gold.
It almost makes the NFL seem scripted, doesn't it? I don't think the NFL is scripted. But, they have a matchup against the Jaguars that I don't think will be as easy as everyone thinks. We all know.
It'll be cold. It'll be snowy.
Well, the Jaguars...
Everybody knows Jaguars don't run good in snow.
I think the Steelers are going to win. I just think it could be one of those, trap games or upset games. Last time Ben played the Jaguars, 5 interceptions. It seems like they kind of struggle with the Jaguars. Even going back to the AFC Central days, it seems like the Jaguars, of course they don't always beat the Steelers, but it's like they're there to just kind of really cause some problems. It's not an easy thing. They get their fair share of wins.
It's going to be the Pittsburgh weather that everybody loves.
Well,
speaking of weather, we have to weather the storm and send them on.
Exactly. That went over my head, man.
I'm ready. We're ready to. We got to take a break.
Basically what our producer is saying. We're at the end of the show. We're at the end of the show. Yeah, that's it for the Cedars Sports Corner. Any last words, Mr. Parada?
Go Steelers.
Go Steelers. All right, we have a big winter storm coming this weekend. I want everyone to stay safe. Stay safe. Enjoy the game. And let's go Steelers.
A special thanks to the YMCA for caring about the Lawrence County community and providing funding for this program.